with another one, man. And today's hot topic, once again, is Remy Ma and Papoose. Now, y'all done seen them been going back and forth online and all that stuff like that, which I think is crazy. Shout out to Clarissa Shields for even allowing her man to even still go back and forth with his ex-wife who cheated on him, right? And the reason why I'm even speaking on this situation again right now is because the more and more Remy speaks, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm starting to lose more and more, just respect for her. I don't know her personally as a woman or nothing like that, but just the character she's showing after she was caught cheating during marriage, right? Man, Papoose was a good guy. Now she's like everything that comes out of her mouth, she's trying to slander the guy. He's broke. He cheated while she was in jail, all that good stuff, man. But the thing is why hasn't there been any women to come out and say, Remy, while you was behind them walls, I was messing with Pap? Like, I would have thought in them 6 to 8 years, however long he held her down, that women would have been coming out the woodworks, you know what I'm saying, as soon as Remy got out. You know what I'm saying? We definitely didn't hear nothing while she was in. But when she came out, I was expecting somebody to do that to them and his family and stuff like that, man. And for that not even coming out, man, salute to him, man. So we can't sit here and be guessing and assuming that Pap did a bunch of BS to Remy, because that might just be cap. She's trying to make him look bad because she got caught. Two, she's calling them broke and all that other stuff like that, man. And y'all know if it was the other way around and Pap was the one that went and did the time, she held him down, you know what I'm saying, blase, and he came home and, cheated on them while they was married and stuff like that, man, Pap would have caught the most flack, you know what I'm saying, as you can catch. But I think just because she's a woman, we are taking it light on her, man, and we still taking it light on her, but it has been other women to speak on her now, and to hear it from other women point of view, it's because, it's like certain stuff they saying, I ain't gonna really let that come out my mouth towards you, Remy, but, you gotta call it what it is, you know what I mean? A spade, man, you know what I'm saying? Man, if it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, it is a duck, right? But we're hearing other women speak on the situation, man, and I'm talking about women who actually, sat behind the walls and had, men that held them down, man, kept money on the books, was coming to them visitations and stuff like that. Even one woman said, she told her dude, listen, I got 15 years, man. I'm probably gonna be gone for a little while, man. Be a bachelor, man. Don't deal with a woman more than 3 times, man, because after you deal with a woman a certain amount of times, man, she feel like y'all together in a relationship. So, man, basically she telling them like, be a bachelor, man. Hit them and quit them. Just don't get attached to nothing. I still want us to work out. And she said her dude was with it and he held her down and stuff like that. And you got to commend dudes for doing that, because I a lot of women believe that some men just really can't hold theirs down. You dig what I'm saying? Like 5 years is a long time, but it is some real ones out here as far as women who roll their whole, time out with their guy. So definitely, if that was the other way around and Pat was the one that had to do some time or anything, and he got out and cheated on his wife, which is Remy, man, this narrative will be so much different, man. Pat will catch so much flack. Oh, he's a dog. Man, women should never hold another guy down that went to prison, blase, all the bull, you know what I'm saying? But instead, Remy is trying so hard to shift the goalpost to make this dude look bad, and Papoose has only been nothing but basically, basically like the poster guy for, what it looks like to, really love your partner, your wife, you know what I'm saying? And really holding somebody down. You dig what I'm saying? So all of a sudden he just this broke dude because he moved on, man. I don't think I would have been able to take her cheating with the help, basically, man. You get what I'm saying? Some battle rapping dude who couldn't stop running his mouth about, you know what I'm saying, sleeping with my wife. But on top of that, man, you bringing this dude around, I'm shaking this dude hand and all that weird stuff, man. Man, Pap had to put hands on him. But, you know, I was just strolling on the internet, man, and M. Rec gave the best, you know, he gave the best perception, or I'm looking for a certain word, but he just gave the, you know, he made me look at that a different way because he actually had women tapping in, speaking on that situation, man. And shout out to MREC TV, bro, for even putting this out, man, because, you know, guys would catch a bad rap if it was the other way around. And just because it's Remy, we kind of, you know, still as a woman, you know, we not trying to bash her. But when you hear other women speak how they speaking, man, you can only feel that they right, and it's not coming from a place of hate. You know what I'm saying? Some of the women even telling Pap, man, listen, if it's the other way around, bro, there go, she'll take you to court and try to get that bag out of you, man. So it's only right that you do that because you did do something stand-upish, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a few clips from MREC TV. Like I said, shout out to MREC TV. You know, bro, please don't flag my page, bro. It's a, you know, up and coming page. I fuck with your content, man. I think your stuff dope, man. But I just want to give these people a little insight from your channel on what the women said pertaining to Pap and Remy's situation, man. So y'all check this out, man, and we'll come back real quick.
What Pap did for Remy, your man did that for you.
Right. So where I don't respect Remy is, and I think she's getting a pass because she's a woman.
What did you get locked up for?
Robbery.
Armed robbery. What was your sentence?
I got 15.
Peace.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. This is LaDawn calling from Boston.
All right. So,
well, I want to say I'm Team Papoose. I don't lose respect for him as a man. I was incarcerated, and I was the bad girl back in the days, and my husband was the good guy. He stood by me. He visited me, and I didn't feel obligated when I got out, but I appreciated it because I didn't get a 2-year bid. I got a 10-year bid, and he rain, sleet, and snow. He was visiting me coming to that jail. I think Remy's just a dirty, stinking dog, in my opinion. And I don't believe everything she says. I think she's out of anger and hurt. She'll say anything to make somebody look bad. I think it shows more of her character that she's talking and behaving like that because nothing this man did. And you know, wait a minute, let me back it up. People say a lot about, oh, well, she said he cheated when she was locked up. That don't count. That don't count. And you know why I'm gonna say that don't count? Because it's naive of a person to say if you get 5+ years that somebody's not gonna wanna, you know, do some things. I know when I got my bid, I told my man to be a bachelor. I said, don't mess with the same woman because women are emotional. You mess with me 3 times, you my man, my man, my man. I said, protect yourself. I said, and be a bachelor. But he still did what he had to do and was there for me. When I got out, all that ended.
Hold on. I like what you say, but now that you're saying what you're saying, I want to bring things in perspective. Okay. Now, if you don't mind, okay, what did you get locked up for?
Robbery.
Armed robbery. And what was your sentence?
I got 15, but I did half, you know, and then I went to a halfway house.
Got you. So when you told your man this is after, did you take it to trial or when did you tell your man this exactly?
When I got the bid, when that judge said those numbers, because I was still hopeful, you know what I mean? I said, oh my God, he ain't gonna stay. Because I don't know if I would have had it in me to stay. So I thought automatically he ain't gonna stay. He said, boo, I got you. I said, well, guess what? How about this? You be a bachelor, protect yourself, and don't mess with the same woman. And if he kept writing me and visiting, I was appreciative, and I never missed a visit. Or my money was on them books. He didn't write too good, but I got me a card and a little scribble here and there. But I got my visits every single week.
All right, let me stop you there. So basically, your man was kind of like Papoose in the same instance. What Pap did for Remy, your man did that for you.
Right. So where I don't respect Remy is, and I think she's getting a pass because she's a woman. If Papoose was the one that was locked up and got out and cheated after Remy stood by him, he would be the worst dirty stinking dog in the world. She's the cheater. She cheated on the street. She cheated, point blank, period. There is no proof but her mouth saying he cheated. So I'm not taking nothing she said. No woman came out and said it, no nothing. She said it. So I don't care. We know you did it. And you did it during the marriage. She's dead wrong the way she's carrying on and the things that she's saying about him. And I agree. He should go to court because had it been a woman, she'd be trying to hit a ninja in his pockets. It's only right that he get his money so he won't be that broke ninja that you keep calling him. And I don't think that it's about he ain't hurting her being with Clarissa. Absolutely she is. She's hurt. Because Clarissa is a step up, period. And I'm saying that because in my opinion, I don't respect Remy. I don't got her on a pedestal like her fans do. I don't like she's a hood rat to me.
Let me say this. And the reason why you're saying what you're saying is right and exact. And then, I've been saying this too. Look at what she called Carissa. She called Carissa his come up. So if that wasn't his come up, you dig what I'm saying? If that was a downgrade, she wouldn't be saying that. You feel me?
That's right.
And that's right. The fact that, okay, you thought I couldn't do better without you. I got somebody that's younger than you, more accomplished, and a bad nigga. You feel me? Kids.
So boom, y'all heard it. Fire commentary, man. Definitely. Shouts out to the lady, to the woman who actually gave her point of view from both sides of the gate, man. You get what I'm saying? On both sides of the fence, man. She said she actually was one of the ones who done did the holding down and end up having to be one of the people that was held down. And y'all see she wasn't holding back. You feel me? And you gotta respect that, man. Like how she came, how she gave it, she said it so, you know what I'm saying, so well. So shout out to her. I don't know her name, but definitely shout out to MREC TV, bro. That was some fire content that you brought to the people, man. But just back to the whole situation, man. The lady had, the woman had a lot of good points, man. And, it's some real thoroughbreds that come out of New York, man. And that woman sounds like she was one of them, man. And the way that she just articulated herself on that situation, but not only on that situation, she's speaking from a person through experience and been through some things. And, basically, she was Remy at one point, being the one behind them walls with a gang of time, and her dude held it down. She was so gangster about it, man, that she told, y'all heard her. Listen, man, it's more than 5 years. They're gonna want to make me sit. She ended up doing half her time. So shout out to her, man, getting out, changing her life around or whatever. And condolences to, her love, man. Her husband, I guess. I think that was her husband because she said she's a widow now. But definitely shout out to her, and condolences to her husband. But Brett was asking all the right questions, you know what I'm saying? But I like how he was letting her talk and just get it off her chest, because if it was the other way around and Remy held Pap down and then he got out and cheated on her, she would have hit his pocket. She would have went straight to the courts and would have been trying to get every dime she can get up out the situation, you know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, through all this, Pap is still trying to keep it solid by not even doing that. But in the same breath, she's calling him broke, and she talks about Clarissa like a dog and all that stuff like that. But what she really failing to realize is that, Remy, Pap upgraded on you for real, for real. He went and got somebody young, more established, you know what I'm saying? And she a stepper, you get what I'm saying? Like, this ain't just no, some punk ass, female that's scary or scared of you, So Papoose has upgraded, man. And you ask me, they look good together. You dig what I'm saying? And another thing too, Like, remember what you expected him to do though after you did that. You got caught cheating. Nobody never heard about Pap getting caught cheating. So we can't really take your word at face value. You dig what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of her fans is running with that. You know that, oh yeah, she said Pap cheated. Well, why you bring that out now after you get caught? Why you bring that out after you get caught? Because a real one, if it really broke her heart or you know what I'm saying, he was cheating on her the whole time while she was gone and all that stuff like that, why would you continue to stay in that situation or that relationship, man? And even, I think they even had a kid, you know what I'm saying, after she got out. So, Remy, you got to make it make sense. You have to make it make sense, because the more and more that you speak, the more and more that you talk and try to slander his name and try to, you know, belittle his girl, it just makes you look like you jealous. You act like you over the situation. But I think I said in my last video, I don't think you over it now, because you fumbled a good guy all the way. Pap, we rocking with you. You know, we see what's going on, man. She trying to spin the narrative, slide the goalpost, and, you know, make you look like the bad guy. But we all starting to realize that, look, man, she fumbled the ball. You was a stand-up guy. You even try to stick to the morals and, you know, the code, you know, and standing on with, you know, them principles, them man principles, man. You know, that's your wife, so you was gonna ride with her through thick and thin. You dig what I'm saying? And she's sleeping with, man, this battle rapper dude who can't keep his mouth closed. That's crazy. Like, this dude can't even keep his mouth closed. Like, he telling everybody like that this is going on and on some, and come to find out, you know, like Pap said, and it's starting to sound even more believable that the whole time she was doing that, dude was blackmailing her. Like, look, you know, you in a marriage, and you know, me and you doing our thing, you sleeping with me and all that stuff like that. Look, I'm gonna need them coins out you. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, I'm gonna need you to be acting like you I'm gonna be your artist, and you trying to push me. I need you to help front my career and all that. Or I'm gonna tell it to the masses. And you know, once that made it to the internet, it wasn't gonna look good on her part, man. And Remy was playing a dangerous game by messing with some guy who nobody never knew about, you know what I'm saying? Because I never heard of him until, you know, him and the Remy situation. Like, even in the battle rapping world, he wasn't one of them guys. You get what I'm saying? And the battles I seen him in, he was getting washed every time. So it just was bad on your part, Remy. Like I said, man, I ain't here to bash her, but it's damn so I can't be looking at Remy as the same thing. Y'all heard the lady, man, it's like Remy ain't nothing but a little hood rat. Like, you feel me? She kept it real. She speaking, you feel me? Them facts. You dig what I'm saying? She's speaking from a woman's point of view, and that's why I wanted y'all to hear that, man, and hear that from a woman's point of view, not only from one who just was holding the dude down, but she was one that was being held down at a certain point, and her dude kept it real, and she felt like all she owed that dude was loyalty, man. You feel me? All the way till the day he died, and even now she's still, you know what I'm saying, showing her love and loyalty towards him for being one of that. Sam dude changed her life, man. But at this point, man, you know, Pap, man, move on with your life, bro, what you already have. Man, don't let her try to come cause all this confusion with you and your new girl, which is Clarissa Shield, man. I think she got a big fight coming up. Y'all focus on that. She trying to get y'all off y'all pivot and stuff like that, bro. Y'all look good together. Ain't no such thing far as, you know, two grown people dealing with each other. You not too old for it, bro. She will, you know what I'm saying? But if she was a young girl who ain't had nothing going, who was broke, didn't have a name, none of that, she wouldn't even be stunned, y'all. You dig what I'm saying? She'd be looking at it like, oh, he'll be back. He messing with somebody he got to take care of. Nah, Remy. He went and got a better chick with a bigger bag and who's still in the prime of their career. So you on the back end of your career, but also, too, you got that cheater next to your name, too. You dig what I'm saying? Unloyal, you feel me? And guys, we don't really talk to women, you know what I'm saying, like, for what they got or for what they have, bro. We love unconditionally. We not just talking to no women, you know what I'm saying, because they got this and got that. But, Pap, God blessed you with a good one. Stay down with that one, and I'm pretty sure she'd keep it real and wouldn't play with your heart and your feelings, man. Because Pap had to knock Buddy out behind you. You feel me? And that's standing on principles and morals. You get what I'm saying? Trying to protect, keep his family together, man. Just for her to, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, try to, slander the guy in the media to the people and try to make him look bad, man. And that's whack, man. Ain't nobody feeling that, man. You trying to play the boy Pap, man. So you know what? Pap, we rooting for you. Clarissa Shields, don't stud her. She acting like the bitter baby mama right now, or the bitter wife or whatever. No matter how much she say she not studying you, she studying y'all. She probably watching every move and all that stuff like that. So y'all keep going up, shoot for the stars, man. Maybe one day y'all will get married, man, and y'all can live happily ever after, man. But till next time, I'm gone. Like once again, I want to say shout out to MREC TV. Appreciate you for getting the good content, man. And once again, don't flag my stuff, bro. I rock with you. You feel me? If I even need to tag you in it, man, you can hit me up in the comments or whatever, bro. I got you. But I'm gonna end this one right here, man. To make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We on the road to 5K. Once we hit 5K, y'all already know what time it is, man. Story time. 500 gone.